inside of this box is a Dyson. It is an upright Dyson, and I am more amazed that this wand has perfectly survived, as seemingly has everything else. This is a Dyson DC03 that somebody did a buy it on eBay and send it to me job on, which by prior arrangement I do. However, he then changed his mind, and well, I now have a DC03 that currently nobody wants. There's no good in sitting inside this box. We may as well get it unwrapped anyway, have a look and see what we have. Yes, good evening, my vacuum cleaner and Dyson upright chums. How are you today? Yes, this is not how I would advise packing anything, let alone a Dyson. I mean, can you imagine if this was a DC03 clear? It would be horrifying. Yeah, this isn't how you do it, but I am very, very amazed the thing survived at all. Oh, dear, oh dear, yeah. So the person doesn't want this, you know, he's written it off, sort of thing. I now have a DC03 to almost do what I want with, but no, I don't really want a DC03 either. So I can imagine I shall be passing it on at some point too, and if I can hopefully pass it on for the right amount of money, I can probably give him some of his back. Okay, this is packaging. Oh, right, so yeah, literally the whole thing is just stood up in the box. I really don't like DC03s for a few ways, but mostly in the sense that they are so fragile nowadays. And this one looks really, really green, so that's a good omen for sure. Right, let's pull this literally just cling film off of this vacuum cleaner, because I can see the hose up here. There we go, look, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, not how I would advise doing it. Oh my goodness, and they've double layered it around the wand. Of course they have. Ah, there's the cable. You couldn't cut through that. Here is the wand. I am so amazed that this thing has survived. I mean, I do have a spare DC03 wand, but it's not faded, so it's a bit different. When you just get off, you've done your job there. Yeah, this is why I wanted to get this unboxed, so I can get rid of all of this stuff. There it is, look, there's our end cap. Wow, can go. Applaud the wand, folks. Look how faded that is. And that was literally just supported, protected by that. Wow. Whew. Fair enough. And yeah, here is Dyson's first slimline vacuum cleaner, first HEPA. No, DC01 was a HEPA. I don't know. This vacuum is the first in a lot of things. It's got a broken cable grommet. Look, that's issue number 1. But this handle usually never survives, and it's pretty good. The stickers on the top of the bin, they're pretty good. We're not even going to think about touching those filters. Yeah, this isn't the worst looking DC03 that I've ever seen. Wow, look how coincidental that is, isn't it? We have a DC01 sat right next to it. Right, the hose, oh, has a big split. So I now need to go and find, well, I'll have a look for a DC03 hose, or a DC04 clutch hose is the same thickness as this. Right. Ooh. Why aren't you just... There we go. Right. I'm so scared of it. We have 2 of our tools anyway. Oh. Again, very faded upholstery tool, but perfectly minced crevice tool, just like that one's got. No dusting brush, but I do have one of those. And no tool adapter. I mean, I guess I'll triple check all of that before I stick it in the bin. Oh. Let's have a look at our cable. Yeah, no big old gashes in there. Identical Dyson plug on that bit. Ooh, I don't know really. We need to have a look underneath at some point, but equally we can plug it in and see if it even runs, because I've heard a few DC03s burn out. Oh, we will tuck the bumper back in there. There we go. Oh, push, push. Oh yeah! Oh my goodness! It's got this suction! Wow! Oh yeah. We shall investigate that. Oh my goodness. My! You see folks, there are two types of DC03. There are the type that have terrible suction, terrible airflow. No matter what you do, I've had one myself. Then you get the type like this, which have really good airflow. Like, really good airflow. Especially for a 600 watt DC03. This has far more airflow than this thing. And of course, we didn't fully go through that. I'll make sure to put this video out after that video. And if you watched that video, it's still here. Blimey, we are getting a collection of old Dysons. Right, let's have a look underneath, because yeah, that brush roll is not spinning. Right then, so underneath of our Dyson DC03, yeah, if I turn it on, and the brush roll should spin now because it is flat, it does. But yeah, the belts, they are ruined. Oh, blimey, as are the little wheels, look, yeah. So there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh no, there we go. Pop. Blimey, these have got a bit more of a click to them than the other ones. Oh my goodness, they just free spin. Right, oh okay, so that one's right, this way, okay. Here is our DC03, yeah, the clutch belts are ever so worn, so that is a problem. We have some various fluff, but nothing too bad. I say these are getting very hard to find any sort of body parts for, unless they're from a really tatty breaker themselves. So, you know, there is that. Also, here is the date of it, 21st of the 10th, 1997. I would have been 10 when this thing rolled off the production line. I couldn't have dreamed at 10 years old that I would ever be able to play with a Dyson DC03. These were very expensive when they were new. Right, there we go. We'll stick that back on there. Yeah, the old brush roll's going to need... There we go. No, oh, it's weird because all this mechanism is different to how it is on the later ones. I never really noticed it before, but I've done so many later ones with that sort of stuff recently that, yeah, I'm noticing it. Right, we shall take the hose off, and it hasn't escaped my attention that we have some sellotape of questionability. So, because this is a DC03, we can simply pull, we can simply pull this entire changeover valve out. And, okay, that's not too bad. It's a hack, look. It is literally taping this rubber flat bit down into place. Now, actually, I quite like that. I might leave that. This is how the changeover valve for DC03 works. There's our hole for the wand and the bin and whatnot, and there's our hole for the dirt. And yeah, look, there's a corresponding hole here. There's another hole in there, and that's what does the changeover ing. Oh, don't wait, that's back to front. That's why that goes there. And yeah, I know really how far we have come. Oh, dearie me. Ah, it's great. Well, it's better than this. Oh. Look, there's a screw there. You picked it up. phenomenal suction. I'd imagine a bit of sellotape holding that together is doing a lot of it. Right, so needs a clutch rebuild, fine, not a problem. The biggest, scariest issue, the reason why I just never bother anymore with the DC03 is these filters. They don't even come out. Come on, you're loose, you can do it. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, come on, get out. Again, welcome to a DC03. Oh, there we go. These are DC03 filters. These are specific, very specific to these. And I mean, you can see how faded this one is. This, I mean, it's not broken already, so I almost don't want to touch it. This is so brittle. This will just break within a second. And you see all this pleated stuff in here? This is 1997. That is not fabric, that is paper. I put one of these through my washing machine before with disastrous results. So yeah, and this is the inner foam bit. As you can see, it's starting to fall apart. However, it is glued into place. I mean, this bit's almost a part that nowadays, oh hang on, it's only glued up at the top. This is almost a part nowadays that might be reasonably easy to replace. The best I can do is just airline this out. It cannot be washed, and when these have been abused for plaster dust, you know, that is the worst thing for these. Oh my goodness, is this gonna, yeah, it's gonna come out. There we go. Oh no, look, I pulled the inner sock up. There we go. So yeah, there's like an inner fleecy line that, I mean, is pretty bad, but the best I can do is airline that out. I do have a mild idea for replacing this, but if not, I think it might wash out okay. It's not too bad. So this is the pre-motor filter. And don't forget, this is literally the same design as this Victorian antique here. So bless them, these have a lot of work to do. Now this bottom filter is the post filter, and it's even more of a B word because you've got to put it up. Problem is, you sort of can jimmy it. There is a little lip here. Oh, but you see how thin this is, and bearing in mind that it's not 1997 anymore. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh no. This is why I hate DC03s. Oh, there we go. Popped it. There we are. An equally fragile, eggshell thin filter. Yeah, this is, oh, it's already got a big hole in it. This is the post motor filter. It is the same material, if you know your Dysons, as the awful Dyson DC03 and associated post motor filter. So again, the best I'm ever going to be able to do this is just airline the flip out of it and call that it. And then yeah. My friends. So yeah, I mean, for now we're just gonna pop these back in here. And again, problem with these filters is that if you find new old stock ones, huzzah, well done, you're still gonna struggle to find one that isn't completely smashed up, because again, when these compress, they just break, they just shatter. I don't think I've shown it on camera before, but yeah, they are no good, and nobody makes replacements. It's a shame. If somebody could just 3D print a canister, even if it just had something else in it, that would be amazing. But again, you know, who loves a DC03 enough to do that? Oh, certainly not me. Right, what am I doing wrong? Because again, this is very specific, so you'll be there in 1997. No, well, no, hang on, 2000 maybe. Yeah, 1999, 2000. You've probably just sunk the best part of £90 on a new set of these filters. And you're sat there struggling to get them in. Ugh. It's almost like This bottom bit is flat, so it should just slide across. Here, the problem is this filter is taller than this bit in here. Oh, there we go. Flex the inside machine, and then you do this ring up, and that pushes it all down and clamps it back into place. Yeah, I'm very impressed with how much airflow this thing has. This isn't going to be a bad machine at all, really. I mean, I've already sort of formulated a little plan in my head just for filming this, but you know, it's not something that's going to get done this year, but this machine is going to be a lot easier for me to store without being in that humongous box. So, let us, well, with DC01 out of the way, let us clean up this rug as best as we can. This is not really better. Just like a good DC03. I don't know. Let's see if it's clogged. Look, Dyson used to give you a lovely little window right at the front of the machine, which struggled to pop out without about 3 different tools. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Yeah, look, a lovely seal to lose our marginal airflow. Oh yeah, the brush rolls. Oh look, I can show you. Oh, ready? The brush rolls not even flipping turning. Turning. Oh, still impressed with that airflow. But yeah, the belts, they are a cracker. And comment down below if you've ever changed the belt, had the clutch out of a Dyson DC03. Horrible job. So yeah, this is a problem for future me, but I mean, I'm still very impressed. To have that much airflow is a very good thing indeed for a Dyson DC03. So what the heck should I do with it? Would you like to see it refurbished? Because I don't know, I don't like them, but it's rare to find such a good working one, even if it is a bit faded. I don't know, what do you think? Should we have an after video of it? And then I shall see if I can put my plan into action. Let me know down below. But until the next exciting video, I and some other dingy Dyson will see you soon. Bye bye.